Hi, this is Suchi, and today I'm going to start a series with basic Python. And I will show you mostly the uncommon things which we can actually do with very basic functionalities of Python. Let me show you what you are going to learn today. So let me run this file I have created. So here you can see the loader, which is showing the progress. So without further delay, let's move into the code. So I'm going to create one new file here. Let's call it loader.py, and let me open it with IDLE. So in this file, what we are going to do is we will first print the very basic thing. We will write the very basic print statement here. So that will be, okay, let us create the string first. Loading space hashes, and then maybe we can write it like this, 4 of 4. This is a hard-coded string that I'm writing, and I'm just going to print it. I'm saving it, and I will run this from CMD. So here is what you can see, the output, loading hash, 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 and 4 of 4. Now we have to make this dynamic, where this 4 will also be dynamic. So let us have it like this. Let us have n equal to 4, and let us create this part. So if you know the string concatenation in Python, how we do, it is with the plus operator. So I'll just split this string into 2 and then add this hash, 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 hash here, and the rest of the things will be same. Now this hash, 4 hashes, we are going to create dynamically. So in Python, there is a cool feature that when a string is multiplied by a number, that string is repeated that many times. So if I am multiplying this with n, then hash will be repeated n number of times. And then again here, we will split this string. This 4 by 4 will come. This part also we will split. This is a string. And here in Python, we cannot concatenate. Unlike Java, we cannot concatenate a number with a string. So we have to first explicitly typecast this number to string. So I will do it, and then we will just run it again. This will give us the same result. So you can see the same result is coming. Now we are going to run a loop because we don't need this 4 by 4 value every time. What we want is 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. So how we will do that? We will run a loop for I in range. Now range starts from 0 and ends with n minus 1. So if we say range of n, then it will be taking 0, 1, 2, 3 as the range, as the number, as the value of n is 4 here. So if we are giving the lower value of the range as 1, then it will start from 1. And if we want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, then we have to add 1 to the upper value, because it will exclude the upper range. Now this will give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you. Let me print I here, so you will understand. So for I, it is showing 1, 2, 3, 4. So how we will use this? We have to. So what we can do is we can add I here. So 1 by 4, 1, 2 by 4, that will come here. And then hash. So number of hashes will also be I. Let me remove this part and let me run it. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is coming. But now if this bracket is coming here, then the effect will not be there, that it is increasing, it is proceeding here. So for that reason, what we have to do? We can change this bracket, or we can add some spaces over here. So if we are adding spaces, how many number of spaces we need to add? That will be n minus I, because if there is 1 hash, then there will be 3 spaces. If there is 2 hash, if there are 2 hashes, then there will be how many spaces? 2 spaces. So that is how we are taking n minus 1. Let's save this and run it again. So this is how it is showing. Now, what we need to do? We don't want to have it in the new line, next line. We have to override this line itself to see the loading effect. So how to do that? That's very simple. We are going to add one print. To rewrite, we will have to add /r, and then here you can see there is one flush. So this flush option for the Python version that I am having, if I do not add this flush equal to true, it will work as I am expecting it to work. But if you are not adding for older versions, it might print the whole result at a time. It will be storing the result in a buffer, and then it will be printing at a time at the end. So that is the reason why I am adding this. As you already know that print statement ends with a new line, but I don't want a new line here. So I can change this. I can change this delimiter, which will be added to the end. So I'm changing it to a blank string. So it won't add new line to the end. So if I save this, you can see it is not being overwritten yet, because we are adding a new line at the end of progress. So here also we have to add end equal to blank string. Then it will be overwritten. So let me run it again. So as you can see, we can only see the last one. Why is this happening? Because that is happening in fraction of seconds and we are not able to see that. So we have to add some time delay. If it is performing any huge amount of task, it might actually take a lot of time. But as we are not doing any huge amount of time consuming task, we can do one thing. We can import time module, and we can use this time.sleep method. What it will do, it will add some time delay. It will make the program sleep for a particular time. and it takes the parameter in seconds. So let me add 0.5. If I save this and run this thing, so you can see the loader is working. Now let me change this to 50. Let me increase the speed 0.1 seconds and let me save and run it. So here we see, here we can see the loader. So instead of space, we can also add hyphen here. We can add whatever we want, whatever we wish. See, this is how our loader looks like. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching and keep implementing.